Thanks, viewer, for joining me on this trip to vintage Dublin, Republic of Ireland, an account made from old photographs, postcards, and a few recollections from my visit in 1974. Dublin is a fascinating city, outward modern in many ways. It also has a fascinating past, as old postcards reveal. A thriving city and the capital of the Republic of Ireland, it has quite a large population, making up 1/3 of the country. This old map shows the location of Dublin on the east coast, about 1/3 of the way down. In my visit in 1974, I cycled a 10-speed bicycle from Dublin north to Belfast. The city is located on the Liffey River, next to the Bay of Dublin. A modern satellite photograph shows the layout and the spread of the city around the Liffey. An old city map. I've long been interested in Ireland for many reasons. I went to live there for 6 months as a 9-year-old boy in 1954. I love watching Irish movies. I've been back to Ireland 3 or 4 times. I'm also pretty fond of Irish music, particularly Irish Celtic and folk music. Indeed, most entertainers with very little connection to Ireland seem to be formed there. I enjoy reading travel articles and books on Ireland. Well, let's get on with the historic photographs. The ocean is central to Irish life. These early paintings illustrate the life on the ocean. Victoria Quay in Dublin. I looked at a number of 19th century etchings about life with the gentry. These Dublin residences look pretty nice. The House of Lords in the old Parliament buildings. The entrance to Trinity College in Dublin. The Bank of Ireland and Trinity College in the background with trams. A recent photograph of Trinity College. The reading room at Trinity College. I spent a lot of time in university reading rooms in my day. And an engraving of an Irish round tower outside Dublin. Ireland gained its independence in 1916 after a bitter war with England. Considerable damage was done, such as Eden Quay. Damage to Liberty Hall. The Irish did win and became independent. The General Post Office was the symbol of the 1916 Easter Rising. It was seized and the Proclamation of Independence read. They were finally forced out by shelling. Damage to the General Post Office after the uprising. A 19th century engraving of the GPO. An engraving of the GPO during the uprising. The GPO today, still a popular tourist venue. Now a look at St. Patrick's Cathedral. And we'll move on to the Customs House, a 19th century engraving. This view of the Customs House shows the Liffey River with sailing ships. An almost 19th century postcard showing the Customs House. The Customs House today. It's time to look at some of the postcards and sketches of city traffic in downtown Dublin. An early tram terminus. This street's virtually empty. An early postcard showing very little traffic. Horses and wagons predominate. There's no automobiles at this time. Nelson's Pillar, Dublin. A view of O'Connell's Bridge and the Sackville Street in Dublin with the electric trams. O'Connell Street again. A few cars from the 1930s, I'd say. And city traffic today. What a change in lifestyle. Let's take a look at the Liffey River. This is from the air. The O'Connell Street Bridge across the Liffey River. And a later postcard of the O'Connell Bridge. The Liffey River today. What a beautiful scene. These bridges are scenic. I bet this is called the Blue Bridge. A 19th century engraving of the Royal Chapel and Birmingham Tower. This engraving shows the interior of the Chapel Royal. And a modern photograph of the Chapel Royal. The Four Courts building overlooking the Liffey River. This is a modern website on Dublin Castle. Gives a pretty good idea of the layout, but we'll take a look around. A nighttime view of Dublin Castle. The tower on Dublin Castle. A room in Dublin Castle. Let's take a look around 360 degrees and then we'll go outside and have a look around.